an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
We use electricity every day. It heats our homes and fuels our lights. It powers our communication systems, warms our food, helps us travel, and entertains us. Before Benjamin Franklin harnessed electricity, life was primitive and inefficient. Over the years, methods of producing electricity have improved. From the burning of wood to the spinning of turbines, we have been constantly seeking new ways to gather electricity. Since the advent of nuclear power, electricity has been less costly and more abundant.
The problem now is not where to find nuclear power, but what to do with it when we're done. Due to its radioactivity, nuclear waste has been a subject of much debate over the past few years. How does a nuclear power plant produce electricity?
Well, Wesley, a nuclear power plant gathers its electricity by the splitting of the uranium atom. When every atom is split, it releases heat, which boils water. The boiling water produces steam, which is put through turbines, spinning the turbines, and that energy goes into a generator, which produces the electricity. Wesley, would you care to explain the difference between the production of nuclear energy and the production of other types of energy?
Sure. Other common sources of electricity use the same concept as steam production, but their heat is derived from the burning of fossil fuels. When fossil fuels burn, they leave pollutants in the atmosphere. Nuclear power does not leave common pollutants, but it does produce vast amounts of water vapor. Josh, explain why nuclear power is considered to be more efficient than other sources of electricity.
Well, Wesley, the cost of fuel for a nuclear power plant is relatively inexpensive when compared with fuel for other sources of electricity. For instance, a pound of nuclear fuel can provide much more energy than a pound of coal. Wesley, in 1974, President Richard Nixon promised that by the end of the decade, the United States would no longer be dependent on foreign oil sources. What's the current status of our oil dependency?
In the 35 years since that promise, the U.S. has responded by increasing oil dependency from 36% in 1974 to 66% as of 2009.
It doesn't seem like very much progress.
However, recent developments of electric-powered cars, coupled with nuclear power, could significantly reduce the United States' dependency on foreign oils. Wesley, what's your take on the current nuclear energy policy in the United States?
Although the United States has about 104 operating nuclear reactors, the process to gain approval for a nuclear power plant has effectively been halted since the near meltdown at 3 Mile Island in 1979.
Do you think that incidents like the one at 3 Mile Island and the disaster at Chernobyl are viable arguments for those who oppose nuclear power in the United States?
No. In fact, after the occurrence at Chernobyl, there have been much more regulations for nuclear power plants. Also, Chernobyl is a bad example because the safety standards in the Soviet Union at the time were not nearly as extensive as those in the United States.
So essentially, nuclear power is a needed source of electricity for America. Perhaps that, coupled with more renewable resources such as solar and wind power, could mean a brighter, more efficient future for America.